This is Andrew Delaplane welcoming you to the Live Wire, sponsored in part by Health Crisis Network, Fashion Spectrum Magazine, Salvation, the nightclub on South Beach, and Donald Moore Party Designs.
Once business and social affairs were drab affairs. They were all business. But that was before Donald Moore Party Designs. With Donald Moore Party Designs, every event is a premier event in Florida, in America, or anywhere in the world. Donald Moore will go that extra mile to ensure that your event is spectacular. For the best in party planning and design, call Donald Moore today.
If you're looking for a book on any subject that's out of print or used, call Book Depot. We have books on every subject. Children's, literature, technical, you name it, we've got it at Book Depot. With over 1.5 million titles in our inventory, chances are we can find the book you're looking for. So call us at Book Depot, 1-800-438-2750. That number again is 1-800-438-2750.
There's a new store here on Lincoln Road on the corner of Meridian and Lincoln in what used to be the Rite Aid spot, which is the 24 collection, which has moved down from the Bal Harbour shops to Lincoln Road, and a wise move it is. You're going to see what a gorgeous store it is. Now, the 24 collection, along with having clothes, has always had a reputation for having a bunch of really unique and interesting gifts, such as like these phones here. I mean, I've never seen anything like these. If I could get it open here, you've got a little Firehouse one. You've got a Harley Davidson one. This little jukebox is a phone. You've got your little headset on the side. Looks like a working jukebox, the kind that you see in old diners and everything. They've got great little radios that look like a Harley. They've got this great little butterfly phone, which would be great for your little daughter or little girlfriend in your life. Very cute. Or for the little boyfriend in your life, too, if he's likes that sort of thing. They've got all kinds of little pillows with funny little sayings on them, which are always a unique little gift because you can get a saying appropriate to the person. They've got all kinds of wonderful, unique candles that are really beautiful, highly decorated, embedded with beads and sand. They've got all kinds of great picture frames. Let me show you this one over here, okay? Hold on one second. This picture frame is great. It's got all these marbles set into this little grid. They kind of roll around. It's really unique. I've seen nothing like that. They come multicolored or with all white marbles, with black marbles. This would make a great, great gift. And everyone needs a picture frame. Always, always. It's nice to decorate your house with photos of all your loved ones and your friends and your good times. They also have this great collection of stuffed animals. They've got bears and wolves and tigers and hound dogs and bulldogs and horses and just about everything you can imagine in a stuffed animal form. Really high quality, beautiful, and it's something nice to snuggle up to, and it's just a really fun little Christmas gift. There's a lot of other things around the store, so let's go see what we can find. They've got a great collection of walking sticks and canes. A lot of them are hand-painted, such as this snake here, which is really fun. And look at this golf chair. This thing is great. I got to get this for my father, who's an avid golfer. I mean, look at that. That is just really, really unique. I've never seen anything like that. And they also have these rain sticks, which are quite fun, because you turn them over. Sounds like South Beach in the mid of summer. Every day it sounds like this. Nice, soothing, and relaxing. They also have kits that you can make your own rain kit out of, which are over on the other side of the store. They've got a lot of little art kits. They've got kits for making those little movable snakes that you can hand paint yourself. Let's go take a look around, and I want to show you some of this stuff, and I urge you to come down to Meridian and Lincoln Road to the 24 collection and check out all their fabulous and unique gifts. They've got little chocolate and candy covered spoons, which are great for a little holiday dessert, stirring into your coffee, adding an extra little bit of sweetness, all kinds of boxed little candies and coffees, and they have tons of fabulous clothes, and that's what 24 collection has started as. They are some of the first people to bring some of the best designers to South Beach, and as you can see, they've got quite a selection. I happened to corner Mr. Arthur Page. I know he's been really busy, but I wanted him to talk for a few minutes about the store. How do you like being on South Beach, Arthur?
It's exciting for us to be on South Beach, Scott. We have been in Bal Harbour for 20 years, and the switch was an interesting one. You know, there's a lot of crazy construction on the street right now, so it's a little complicated for people to make their way to us, but once they do, so far so good. They've been really excited. It's a beautiful space. We were blessed with this incredible building and this gorgeous architecture that we were able to restore from 1929. So that was
wonderful job, too.
Thank you.
I know
We
you worked so
worked-
hard on that.
we worked very
and the
hard.
construction will be done soon. It's going to be done by this week.
We hope, yeah, that's what we hear. I guess people have been hearing that for 2 years. So, but we are keeping our fingers crossed and looking forward to the street being ready for its Christmas party. And so far we've seen a lot of our old customers coming in. It hasn't deterred them too drastically, and we've seen a lot of nice new faces from the street. So we're excited. We're happy to be part of Miami Beach.
Great. You want to tell us a bit about the clothes that you carry? Because we already talked about a lot of your unique gifts that you have here. Tell us about the lines you carry.
Well, actually, we've gone back to probably much more what we began doing, which is a lot of unusual pieces, a lot of very special pieces, sometimes from very new designers. There are designers, like we're doing Pucci, which is having a great resurgence, Lily Pulitzer, a lot of fun, a lot of great classic pieces, as well as doing a lot of fun European, a lot of French pieces. This whole City Light section up here is this exciting sportswear group that just is, moving incredibly well here because it's easy, it fits the lifestyle here in Florida. And we began like this, doing very beautiful, singular, unusual things, and we're, as many people are going back to our roots. We're not nearly as expensive, not nearly as designer driven, but still extremely high quality and very special, beautiful things that you wouldn't find really, anyplace else.
And the service here is excellent as well. Arthur's been doing this for so long. He is spectacular.
A retail dinosaur, but we've tried very hard. Yeah, we've tried to bring the same kind of level of service and staff.
Well, here we are in Revolution Records, a place that's very close to Merle's heart. That's right, isn't it, Merle?
It is close to my heart and a lot of other parts of my body, Scott.
We know what that means. It's because her husband Danny owns this establishment, which is on Alton Road, right off of Lincoln. This is one of the best record stores on the beach because they specialize in imports and collectibles, not just your standard run-of-the-mill. They've got all that too, but they've got all these great special items. Like I found something that reminded me of Merle. Look at this. Picture discs.
Picture disc of my personal favorite, Bridget Bardot.
See the resemblance?
See the resemblance. It only took me X number of years to look like this with that blonde hair. Anyhow, yeah, this is really neat.
They've got Nirvana, so they've got more recent things too. Picture discs, all kinds, and they're highly collectible. So
right, yeah.
Make a great gift.
Yeah.
They've also got these great trance remixes of like Nirvana, Pink Floyd,
Thank you.
and the Beatles. Trance remixes of these bands, all remakes of all their covers, but in trance. That's extremely unique. I've never heard anything like that. We'll have to buy one of these and listen.
Yes, please. I don't even know what it is, but I know that it's good for the clubs, right?
Very good for the clubs.
Yeah.
This is a new item that they're getting in, which are rock posters, artist proofs. They're signed and numbered, limited edition. They come already framed, perfect for your little rocker in your family. They have a Pearl Jam, Kiss, which is quite popular again, all that like glam rock stuff. We like that.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for the beach.
And Tori Amos, who's a wonderful artist herself. They have a lot of CDs that have like Madonna, all import 12-inch remixes of her songs on there. So instead of going out and spending $15 on each vinyl, which I don't even have a turntable anymore, do you?
Well, of course I have a turntable, but I wish I didn't.
So if you don't want to deal with vinyl, you come in, you get the CD. It's all in one for one astounding low price, which is always very nice.
Yes, it
But
is.
this store is just chock full of great gifts ideas. Everyone likes getting music for the holidays or any time. They've got box sets, they've got CDs, tapes, vinyl, old, new. They've got posters, collectible magazines, old magazines with rock people on the covers. Just about everything you can need. He's a pack rat like you, isn't he?
Yeah, worse. Actually, he's worse than I am, right? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, the record albums, most of them are not even here. But if you do want a record album, we certainly can get it for you.
So you come in and you ask for Rob Holland, who's the manager here. He's the most knowledgeable man about music on the beach. You come in, he's not here on the weekends, but come in during the week and he'll help you find anything that you want. I mean, they could probably special order things as well, can't they?
Oh, yes. Anything you want, we can get for you.
Okay, so that's Revolution Records. You want to tell them the phone number, Merle?
673-6464.
And we're on Alton Road, just off of Lincoln Road. All right, thank you, and happy holiday shopping.
That was divine.
I'm Scott Henges with the Live Wire, and we are doing a little holiday shopping guide. And I'm in Skate 2000, which is on 12th Street in between Ocean Drive and Collins Avenue, right around the corner from the Palace Restaurant. And this is one of my favorite places because I'm a big blading fanatic. I love to rollerblade, and South Florida, Miami, and South Beach in particular is one of the best places to blade in the nation. I've bladed all over the place. The weather's always great here, except for the summer when it rains, but you know, whatever. You've got Ocean Drive, you've got Lincoln Road, just tons of places to skate. And as you can see, Skate 2000 is the leader in the retailing industry for blading and whatnot. They've got K2s, which are an excellent skate, soft boot. They carry Roches, or Roches, however you want to say it, if you're Italian or not. They've got Oxygen. They've got hockey skates from Mission, which are really great skates. Hockey's another great thing to do on blades, really good, a lot of fun. Skate 2000 can arrange hockey teams for you, sponsorships, pickup games. If you come in here, Brandy, come here for a second. Come on. You've got wonderful employees like Miss Brandy here who will teach you how to maintain your skates, clean your bearings, all that stuff. You'll do that, won't you?
Yes, I will.
Yes, you will. She'll tell you everything you need to know. It's more than just putting the skates on and going, isn't it?
Yes, it sure is, Scott.
We used to work together. That's why I love this girl so much. But you teach lessons here as well, don't you?
Every Sunday morning we have free lessons at 10 a.m. till 12 noon. And
what if someone doesn't have their own skates? What do they do then?
well, they can rent skates here, and then we always give you a credit from your rental towards a purchase up to $20.
See how nice they are? Thank you, Brandy.
Yep.
They've also got all kinds of great videos of the kids that do the aggressive skating, all the sliding on the curbs and whatnot, which they're quite fun. G-Shock watches, which are great, by Casio. Those make a great gift. And it's also lots of protective gear here, like these wrist guards. These are very important when you're skating because they keep your wrist stiff, and if you fall, they protect your palm and your wrist. You also, if you're skating and doing anything kind of aggressive, you want to wear a helmet. And it can't hurt to wear a helmet when you're just out skating in general anyway, because you never know what the people in the cars are going to do. They sell packs that have all elbow, knee, and wrist guards together. You can buy them separately. They have clothes, like I said, hockey sticks, hockey balls. They've got these great bags over here for transporting your skates. They fit one on either side, ventilated. You can store all your gear in there and take off and have a great day skating on South Beach. So come into Skate 2000 on 12th Street in between Ocean Drive, Collins Avenue. Ask for Brandy. She'll take good care of you. She'll teach you how to skate, and you'll be whizzing down Ocean Drive in no time.
Donnie, I'm Director of Public Relations for Fashion Spectrum magazine, and here we are this evening at the home of our publisher, Franco Frazzoni. And this evening is a very special event. We're here for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're saluting grand benefactor Paul David Pope, as well as the other benefactors of this wonderful and worthwhile cause. So sit back, relax, let us take you on a visual tour of what is seen to be seen in Miami on a beautiful night. Thank you from all of us at Fashion Spectrum.
Paul Pope was indeed very, very generous.
Salvation totally dominates the South Beach nightlife for a bit. Salvation at 1771 West Avenue. Salvation, where it is only when a man supremely gives, he supremely finds. Salvation.
I am just finishing up my little Christmas shopping spree, and I'm ending up now at Moondance, which is on Lincoln Road in the 800 block, which is between Meridian and Jefferson. And with me, I have the proprietor, Robin. How are you?
Okay, how you doing, Scott?
Tell me a bit about your store and its origins.
Well, the origins of the store come from the three partners who we started off traveling around the world and bringing pieces back for ourselves, and people asking for those pieces from us. And since then, that's how it's continued. We've opened up 3 stores, one in Puerto Rico in San Juan on Fortaleza. We have one in Coconut Grove on Commodore Plaza, and we have this one here.
Where do you get all this merchandise from?
Well, we spend 5 months of the year on the road traveling through Southeast Asia, through Nepal, India, Tibet, Thailand, Burma, all those.
Tough job.
Yeah, it's a bitch, but someone's got to do it.
Right. So yeah, they have wonderful artifacts from all of these countries, such as like this prayer wheel. Tell me a bit about this.
Okay, well this is a Tibetan prayer wheel. It's used by the Tibetan people. Inside it has inscribed on a prayer paper the Om Mani Padme Hum, which is the Tibetan mantra of compassion, as you can see there. And what the Tibetans believe is for every time the prayer goes out into the universe, so it comes back once. So what the Tibetan people do is they spin it clockwise like this, and for every time that the prayer wheel goes around, so the prayer circulates into the universe once and comes back once. And that is the concept behind the prayer wheel. What we tell people is that because of the concept, you can even write your own prayers, put them inside here, and spin it around, and hopefully your prayers or your aspirations and wishes will come true for you.
Well, then that's a perfect Christmas gift for someone. And they're reasonably priced as well, fit right in the stocking.
Sure, this one here is $49.
Not bad at all.
And we have other ones some lovely ones that go down to $45, $35, and $25.
Tell me about this one here. This is great.
Sure, this is a dorje and a bell, and this is used in the different rituals by Tibetan monks. This is the male aspect of the combination. This is the dorje, which is the symbol of the strength that comes from the lightning and thunderbolt, and it is meant to be the destroyer of ignorance. This here is the bell, and this is the female part, and this is meant to be the part of the connection of wisdom. And they always use the two. After a prayer or an incarnation has been made, they will ring the bell and they will wave the dorje around. Sometimes a High Lama will even take his dorje, dip it into his spiritual water, and flick it into the crowd as a blessing. These also come with a wooden handle, and the wooden handle is sometimes they use the bell for meditating, where the bell resonates, and it's a meditating bell and it resonates. This particular one is made out of two metals. It's made out of brass and copper, and this is $79.
You also have a lot of art from Africa, it looks like, in here. You want to tell me a bit about some of that you've got around?
Sure. We spend about a month to 2 months of the year in Africa, traveling through the different countries. Myself coming from Africa, I've always had a love of African art, and so I go back and I visit my family, and we do buying there. And the African stuff is beautiful, as is all the art from all over.
Yeah, it's really nice. So thank you for talking to me. I want to walk around and see what I like and what I would want to get as a gift or buy as a gift. Sure. And I'll show off your store a bit. And you can come in and you're willing to sit down with a customer anytime and educate them as to everything on this, correct?
Anytime. We take a great pride in the fact that our customers come in here, and we will spend as much time as it takes with the customer to educate them on all the aspects of the store, all the different things inside the store.
What's this last thing down between your legs there?
Sure. This over here is a prayer trumpet. This is used to call the people to come and pray. It's made out of copper and bronze, and it's collapsible. And this is used by the monks when it's prayer time. They call the people, and it's blown like this.
Did you get that? That would call anyone home.
That would call anyone home.
It works very well, doesn't it?
They work beautifully, and they have them in much larger sizes, which they stand on the sides of the mountains in Tibet, and they blow them, and you can hear the trumpet blowing for miles and miles away.
Great. All right, so I'm going to look around the store. Robin, thank you.
Sure, Scott, thank you.
Moon Dance. They also have a store in Coconut Grove and Commodore Plaza. And if you're in Puerto Rico, where is it again?
It is at 315 Fortaleza in Old San Juan.
And we're here on Lincoln Road. So let me look around, see what they've got. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays. I like your hat.
Thank you. Jewelry always makes a wonderful holiday gift, and they have beautiful silver jewelry here with garnet, with amethyst, just all plain silver, all kinds of precious gemstones, all very unique, very ornate, beautiful. A lot of it's from India and other places in the East. Gorgeous, really nice, and it's all really reasonably priced too, which is also a major consideration when shopping for the holidays, so you have more money for those holiday parties. So I want to show you some masks and things I found in the back, show you a couple other things in the store, so let's go. Cheers. As you can see behind me, they have all these great wooden masks, lots of different styles, which always add a little bit of interesting character to your home. They've got all these great carved Buddhas that come in all different sizes, down to very little, like you can see in this case here. These are very great, very sensual, very meditative, and just beautifully done. You can see they've just got a little bit of everything here that you could just imagine. They've got all kinds of pendants for hanging around your neck. Beautiful, gorgeous, and very unique. You're not going to find stuff like this down at the mall, so, you know, come in here and you'll get something to give as a gift to someone who will truly appreciate it. It'll be so unique that you can be sure that they're not going to get one like it anywhere else.
They show how big you really are.
We are at the annual book fair party that the Antoni family throws every year, and tonight it's in honor of Miss Kathy Leff and Mr. Robert Antoni. Kathy she works for the Wilsonian, correct? Right. And she has done quite a big project that was many years in the Undertaking 3, I believe it was, correct?
That's right. We started in 1992.
1992. And what it is, it's the... Tell me what it is.
It's the Journal of Decorative and Propaganda Arts. One of the publishing activities that we undertake is the Journal, which is devoted to fostering scholarship in the period 1875 to 1945. And it parallels the theme and period of the Wilsonian collection on the beach. Right. And this year's edition is devoted to the art and architecture of Cuba from 1875 to 1945.
It's a very wonderful issue, and you know, living here in Miami, we are very aware of the plight and the tragedy that's happening in Cuba, and we always think of it on a human terms, but there's also that they're losing their art and their architecture, and that's a tragedy in and of itself, and it's great that it's being documented here. How can someone get this book if they would like to see it?
Well, it's available in most major bookstores. If someone lives on Miami Beach, they can buy it at the Wilsonian bookstore or at Books and Books. They can call the Journal's office directly at 573-9170 or fax 573-0409. We'll do it through the mail, or if they're out and about at any major bookstore, you can just about get it there.
Did you go to Cuba yourself for any of this research?
I went to Cuba for 3 times. Part of our interest was, as you said, Scott, it was in documenting the cultural patrimony of Cuba, specifically the art and architecture. And in order to adequately do this, we needed to go down there and try to recover information that was not available in this country. So it took 3 trips to do that, and that's the project.
And it's extremely comprehensive. The photos are really beautiful. I mean, it's just, I didn't know a lot about, I've never been to Cuba myself, so I hadn't seen a lot of what the architecture and their art is like from there, other than the transplants and what they're doing here now, and it's just an amazing thing. Are you showing any Cuban art at the Wilsonian currently?
Well, what we've done now is we have a small display in the atrium area of some of the material from the Wilsonian collection that relates to Cuba. And in fact, several of the illustrations that we used for the journal come from the Wilsonian collection.
I just want to say that, you know, a lot of the things that we've shown on the show have been about how South Beach is fun and there's clubs and this and that, but we don't also realize that there's something so important going on like the Wilsonian. I urge everyone to please go visit this. It's the most, I've traveled extensively and been to many museums, and this is one of the most unique and the best museums I have ever been to, and the work you are doing is wonderful. I mean, I applaud you for your efforts because what you're doing is so important. So, if you don't mind, now I'm going to talk to Robert a bit.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Now, Robert, what's the connection between you two anyway?
She's my neighbor, for starters. She called upon my wife to be actually the correctora del estilo, to correct a lot of the translations. And and she's also been supporting me in my project, which is the anthology.
Explain exactly to our audience what this is.
It's titled Archipelago, and it's actually an issue of the journal Conjunctions, which is a biannual literary magazine. And what I've done in this issue, together with Brad Murrow, the editor, is put together a collection of Caribbean writers. It actually represents 3 generations of writers who have never appeared together before. It includes writers like Nobel laureates Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Derek Walcott. It includes writers like Julia Alvarez, Cristina Garcia, Fred Degar, has a piece from my new book. So it covers the whole gamut of Caribbean writing. And it's also very much a kind of Miami book, because several of the writers live in Miami. And I guess because Miami is something of a center for Caribbean writing and other matters, even of itself, it's become very much a kind of a celebration of Miami.
Great. We're so tied to the Caribbean and everything south of us here in Miami, more so than anywhere else in the United States, I believe, and that's what makes it so exciting here, because it adds such a unique flavor to life here.
I mean, there's a huge Cuban element in the book. Such writers like Senel Paz, who wrote the story on that was used to make the movie Strawberries and Chocolate. Actually, the first translation of that story is in the issue. We have the very first translations of Manu Charlemagne, the mayor of Port-au-Prince, who's also a protest songwriter, his first translations. You know, it's just an incredible collection of writers.
And where is this book available? I noticed Books and Books, correct?
Yeah, it's available at Books and Books. It's available at bookstores across the country.
So it's got national distribution?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the finest literary journals, you know, in print. And this is their biggest issue ever. And, you know, it's very exciting that it's also a Miami issue.
This is part of the excerpt of yours that's in this book. Was it the same one that appeared in Ocean Drive magazine recently?
No, that was a little piece that that I wrote for them. This is a section from my new book, which will be published in March. And in fact, there's new work from all sorts of writers. You know, some I've mentioned already, but Cristina Garcia, Rosario Ferre, Julia Alvarez.
Does it cover all types of writing? Is there poetry and short stories?
Absolutely. Poetry, fiction, there's some drama. Nilo Cruz has a wonderful piece about a transvestite who comes back to life and spends the night going, you know, through the clubs in Miami. You know, stuff like that.
Sounds great. If you'll let me have a copy, I can't wait to read it.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, I've tied you guys up long enough. Let's get back to the party. As you can see, it's quite crowded, so I want to thank them very much. If you're interested in the book on Cuban art and architecture, contact the Wolfsonian Foundation or get Archipelago from Books and Books or any neighborhood bookstore. This has been Robert Antoni.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And Kathy Leff.
Scott.
It's always a pleasure. I'm Scott Hankus, and this is The Live Wire.